Hi folks, Wayne here from JanitorJones.com, and to start off our tutorial section, we'll be taking a short tour of the app's main interface. To begin, let's tap the icon to start up Janitor Jones Inspector. Here on the main screen we have 7 buttons that make up the main interface of the app. At the top we have 3 auxiliary buttons and 4 main buttons here below. Let's take a look at these 3 at the top. The Info button tells you a little bit about us and Janitor Jones. The icon for the Info button will be seen throughout the app, so if you need a little bit of help in operating the app, this is the button to tap. The Contact section button in the middle here is where you'll edit contacts for a job site after you have entered a job site in the Add Job Site button here below. The Add Job Site button and the Contacts button have separate functions but work in conjunction to set up a new job site. When you add a new job site, you would add it here to edit the contacts and all the particulars of the job site. You'd edit it by tapping the Contacts button. The Settings button is where you would put your company information. That's to say you, the cleaning contractor that's been contracted to do the cleaning, and the inspector's information and logo information. The company info section and the inspector info section in the settings section here feature a switch to send reports to the company's main email and to the inspector's email, and also to set the logo for your reports. Let's take a look at these 2 sections. The contact section shows us first a list of job sites that have been entered into the database, and if we tap on one of these, we'll be presented with 5 sections in order to edit the information in the database. The first one being the job site information, where we can edit the information for the address, the city, the province or state, and also the telephone and other things here in the job site information section. The contacts info, we can add contacts and we can delete them. They're in alphabetical order. And if we tap on the disclosure button, we can edit their particulars as well. We can set them to receive emails or text messages. And that goes the same for basically the supervisor. Here we have a supervisor that's been saved, but no supervisor's name has been entered, and we can edit that. And we remind you by putting this here, edit first name, edit last name text. And the same goes for the employee information. We have no employees assigned to this job site, so we can enter that as we go. Down here on the last section here, the inspections. These are the inspections that have been performed or have been completed for this job site, and we can basically delete those in this section. Now the settings section of the app, this is where we would put our company information, and we haven't edited that yet. We're going to do that in a different tutorial, and we can set it to have an email sent to the company email. And also the inspector who's performing the inspections with Janitor Jones Inspector can edit his information here, and this button can be set for him to receive email reports as well. The logo information, if you have a logo, you can put this in the Documents folder in iTunes when you have your iPhone connected to iTunes. And we give you 3 default images that you can use on your reports if you don't have a logo. And if you do have a logo, if you tap My Logo, your logo will appear here. We haven't done that yet. We're going to show that in a separate tutorial. But if you don't have your logo, JJ is going to let you know that he can't find it. Down below here we have the main buttons of the app. And these main buttons feature different sections. The Review Inspection section, Send Inspection, Add Job Site, and New Inspections. So to review inspections, we just tap on the Review button, and we're presented with all the inspections that have been done to date. And if we tap on one of these, it expands it and gives us the items we've inspected. Here we have exactly 2 items to review. And this section's good for when you're following up on an inspection and you're face-to-face with perhaps maybe the owner of the job site or the business that you're cleaning. Or some employees, if you're face-to-face, you can review them here right on your phone. And the way to do that is just to tap on one of the items, and it'll expand it to a larger view for you to both take a good look at. And if you're on the phone and you're in somebody that doesn't have an email or a text message, you can bring them up this way and talk on the phone and discuss the inspection. The Send Inspection button does exactly what it says. It sends your inspections either by text or email. And what you have here is a list of all the inspections that you've done to date. And the way to do this is just to tap on one of the inspections you've done and tap either the text or email. We can't show you how to the text feature because we're using the simulator, but we can show you the email feature, which will flip over and show us the contacts that have been filled out in the carbon copy, the blind carbon copy. The subjects is filled in for you, and also some preamble, and the report is formatted in a PDF report or PDF document. We won't send that because we can't do that on the simulator. We have to do that on the device. The Add Job Site section is where you would add the information for the job site. Now, if let's say you don't have time to fill all of this information out, it'll take you approximately about 5 minutes to fill out all that information if you have it at hand. And if there's more than primary or secondary contact, you can add that in the contact section, as well as the supervisor. If there's more than one supervisor, you'd have to add an additional one in the contact section, as well as employees. If there's more than one employee, then you'd have to edit it there. But if you're in a hurry, the only thing that's required to save a job site is basically the company name. So once you've entered the company name and you save it, the database gets set up. So this is where you're going to do most of your work in Janitor Jones, and that's the New Inspection button. And that basically brings up a list of all the job sites, as well as if you have any jobs or inspections to resume. If you tap the yellow wet floor sign, the list changes to the resume list. We have nothing here to resume, so we have to start a new inspection. So if we pick a job site and then tap New Inspection, we're again presented with a blank list, and we can start editing the particulars of the item that we're inspecting. We'll do this in a separate tutorial. We won't do this here. And we can either save it for later, and if we save it for later, it'll be found in the resume list right here. And we can just get rid of that if we want, if we don't want to resume it. So that basically completes our short tour of the app, the main interface. And to carry on learning more about Janitor Jones Inspector, just tap on some of the, or click on some of the links here in the tutorial section to learn more about that.